in a White House meeting marked by both collaboration and stark disagreement, French President Emmanuel Macron subtly corrected a claim made by U.S. President Donald Trump regarding European financial aid to Ukraine. The encounter, intended to mend a widening transatlantic rift concerning the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, instead highlighted the significant divergence in approaches between the two leaders. Trump's assertion that Europe had only provided loans to Kyiv was implicitly challenged by Macron's subsequent remarks, painting a more nuanced picture of European support. The backdrop to this high-stakes meeting was already fraught with tension. Trump's recent pronouncements, including his labeling of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy as a dictator, and his false accusation that Ukraine initiated the conflict, had caused significant consternation among European allies. These statements represented a profound departure from the unified European stance against Russia's aggression and signaled a potential fracture in the international coalition supporting Ukraine. The meeting itself, therefore, carried immense weight, representing a crucial opportunity to either bridge the growing gap or exacerbate existing divisions. Trump, during the joint press conference in the Oval Office, expressed his desire for a swift resolution to the conflict, stating, "It's time to end this bloodletting and restore peace. We've had some great conversations, including with Russia. Our focus is on achieving a ceasefire as soon as possible and ultimately a lasting peace." He even went so far as to suggest that Russian President Vladimir Putin might be receptive to the deployment of European peacekeepers as part of a negotiated settlement, a proposal that, while seemingly conciliatory, lacked the concrete details and assurances necessary to build confidence amongst allies. However, the underlying tensions were palpable. The recent U.S. abstention from a United Nations resolution condemning Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a vote that aligned the U.S. with nations like North Korea, Belarus, and Sudan, served as a stark reminder of the growing chasm between the U.S. and its European partners. This controversial decision drew immediate and sharp criticism from Democrats in the U.S., who condemned the move as a disgrace, further highlighting the internal divisions within the United States regarding the appropriate response to the ongoing conflict. Macron, in his address to reporters, offered a more detailed account of the European commitment to Ukraine. He confirmed Europe's willingness to provide crucial security guarantees to Ukraine following a ceasefire, including the deployment of peacekeeping forces. However, he carefully emphasized that these peacekeepers would not be deployed to the front lines, a crucial distinction highlighting the pragmatic approach Europe was adopting while navigating the complexities of the conflict. This nuanced explanation served to subtly correct Trump's assertion about the nature of European aid, emphasizing the breadth of support that extended beyond mere financial loans. The implied critique of Trump's overly simplistic characterization underscored the deep-seated differences in perspective on the Ukrainian conflict. The carefully chosen words and subtle corrections employed by Macron served as a compelling reminder of the intricacies of the geopolitical landscape. The meeting, despite the outward display of cooperation, revealed the underlying fault lines in the transatlantic relationship and the challenges of forging a unified response to a conflict of such magnitude and complexity. The discrepancies in rhetoric between the two leaders underscored the urgent need for clear communication and a more cohesive strategy to achieve a lasting and just resolution to the conflict in Ukraine. The future of the international coalition against Russian aggression hinges on the ability of these key players to overcome their disagreements and present a united front, a task made significantly more challenging by the stark contrast in their pronouncements and the underlying mistrust apparent throughout their meeting. The subtle yet significant disagreements highlighted the urgent need for enhanced diplomacy and a shared understanding of the complex challenges facing Ukraine and the international community. The diverging approaches and the differing interpretations of the situation served as a sobering reminder of the delicate balance required to maintain a stable and effective international coalition.